trillions of dollars come to us now, instantly, effortlessly, naturally now. I want to talk to y'all about what happened in 2020 all the way up to now, approaching 2025. As you know, we had a scamdemic. The reason why I call it a scandemic is because Americans got scammed. Americans got scammed out of trillions of dollars, trillions and trillions of dollars. More money was printed between 2020 to now than ever been printed throughout the history of money printing. And money printing, that's a whole nother video, that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna get into it right now. But that's what they're doing, just printing so-called money. It's not real money anyway, so they could print as much as they want. I shouldn't even be call it money, but fiat currency, that's what it is. It's a currency. It's just something that flows. So this currency is the key thing of this video. This currency that they've been printing buys you things. It buys you property, land, assets. It buys you assets. It buys you assets. Now, some people took that currency and they bought assets, and some people took that currency and they bought liabilities. Okay, they went on vacations, they bought clothes, shoes, cars, apartments, rented apartments, and they knew that people was gonna do all of this. Okay, this is the thing. They knew people were gonna do all of this. Okay, they knew the majority of people were gonna do all of this. This was your reparations. People asked for reparations, and you got it, and you did with it what was expected of you. Do nigga shit with it. Do a bunch of nigga shit with it. I know so many people got 50,000, 100,000, millions even, and did nigga shit with it. Did nigga shit with it. Went to Jamaica, had a ball, had two balls, if you know what I mean. Just a whole bunch of nigga shit, man. But people like me, we took that currency and we put it all in assets. I put every penny into assets. Literally every penny into assets. And I didn't even get that much. I got $7,000. And I put every penny into assets. 7,000 plus another 1,400. That's 8,400. I put every penny into assets. And pretty much that 8,400, along with constantly investing 1,500 every month ever since, has made me a net worth of, on a low end, $250,000, and on the high end, 450,000, basically a $500,000. So on the low end, if I just sold everything, divided it all up with my business partners, I would end up with about $250,000 right now if I sold everything bare minimum. On the high end, if I really got what I wanted, and people really valued, or want to pay more, or pretty much what it's worth anyway, what I have, I'd get about $250,000. Okay, minus taxes, still end up with about, I would end up with $500,000 minus taxes, still end up with about $250,000. Anyhow, the point is, the money that was circulated, not money, the currency that was circulated into the economy is money that you were supposed to invest. This is what was supposed to happen from 2020 to 2025. It's what was supposed to be happening by everybody. Everybody was to be taking that money on top of the money you're getting. Again, excuse me, on top of the currency you're getting from your jobs, your income, added to your income. Everyone was supposed to be investing it in assets. But what happened was 90% of people didn't. Now they're out here crying because they went and brought these cars they can't afford. They went and did all kind of shit, right? Now, 2025 to 2030. If you don't know, supposedly we got Agenda 2030 coming. Just look it up. I'm not going to talk about it. From 2025, which is now in about 3-4 months, to 2030, this is your last chance. This is your last chance. Okay? This is your last chance. If you motherfuckers don't get it together between 2025 and 2030, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You might as well walk in traffic, kill off all your generations, cut your seed off, cut out your ovaries, don't have no more babies, because you have failed all your future generations. You have failed all them seeds in your nutsack, and you have failed all them eggs in your ovaries or wherever they at. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, because all you're going to be producing is slaves. That's all you're producing anyway, but definitely all you're going to be producing is slaves for the system. They're going to be chipped because you have no assets. You have nothing. You're going to have to go beg for jobs. And whenever you have babies, they're going to tell you in a hospital, because you can't afford to go to a private hospital. You don't have $50,000 to go to a private hospital, right? You're either going to have your bad baby natural birth or go to the hospital, and they're going to tell you, in order to come to our hospital, you have to have a chip. You have to have a chip, and your baby going to be chipped when you leave the hospital. Okay? It's this is what it's going to be. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I plainly see in plain sight, what's happening. Okay? I'm not trying to do a gloom and doom. Y'all the ones that, instead of doing what God tell y'all to do, be fruitful and multiply, plant seeds, meaning plant seeds in every which way, not just fucking planting your dick in some yoni and making more babies, but plant seeds everywhere. Multiply everything. You get money, multiply that into more money. Make that money multiply into more money. Okay? You get land, multiply that into more land. You know, all most people have pretty much done in their life is fucking suck and make babies, collect earned income tax credit, take that earned income tax credit money currency, and go buy clothes, shoes, rent apartments. Some people buy assets like houses and properties with it. But for the most part, all motherfuckers do is have babies. And what's gonna happen 2025 to 2030 is gonna be a situation where it's crunch time. It's crunch time. It's the last chance. It's the last chance. It's the last dance and the last chance. And it don't matter who win the election, Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, or anybody, because they've already designed it in a way for no matter who wins, so-called wins, the elites, the ones that are on top of the food chain, they're gonna win. Because no matter who wins, it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be chaos. And out of chaos comes order. That's how they make order. They make a problem, then they jump in and fix it. They make a problem, then they jump in and fix it or claim they're fixing it. So let's take what's going to happen between 2025 and 2030. Let's say Kamala Harris get in. Obviously, Trump supporters are going to be pissed off, but that's not that's not even the issue. Look at her policies, right? She's going to tax basically the middle class. How? She's going to do this tax where you're going to be taxed on your assets. Like, for example, if you bought a house for 100,000 in 2019 and now it's worth 300,000 in 2025, that 200,000 that you didn't pull out of your house is just sitting there in equity. It could go up or down. You're going to be taxed on that. You're going to have to pay a capital gains tax on that. All right. The super rich, they don't care if they get taxed on it. It's only going to matter to the middle class, the so-called middle class. The whole idea is to wipe out all the wealth of the so-called middle class. So what's going to happen is people are just going to be selling their houses, their property. That's why I told you guys, don't buy houses, buy land. Don't buy houses, buy land. Number one, your taxes are way lower than if a house was on it. You can still rent your land out and make the same amount of money. Matter of fact, make more money than if you was renting out a house. It's less liability. The most damage somebody could do to your land is cause a fire, and in which all you pretty much have to do is just wait for a year to go by and the earth will grow your trees right back. Matter of fact, somebody started firing your property, they might be doing you a favor. Okay, they might be doing you a favor. That way you could blame it on somebody else and have your property cleared for you at no cost. Whatever, if the fire company charges you or whatever, that's about it. But I mean, it's a no-brainer if you buy land versus a house. You have a lot of mom and pops out here that bought 10 houses, 20 houses, 3 houses, claiming they doing real estate and all this type of stuff. And they pretty much if Kamala Harris get in, they pretty much going to lose their shirt, pants, socks, underwear, every goddamn thing. They're going to be forced to sell, and they're going to pretty much end up with enough money to go ahead and buy some land. Because if you're smart, you're going to go ahead and buy some land. If you're dumb, you're probably going to take the money and go rent something or buy an apartment or condo or something. Most people are pretty much going to take that money and go buy something or rent something that they claim they can afford. All right. Most people are used to living in regular houses, apartments, so that's what they're going to go buy or rent. And hopefully they take some of that money and start another business. All right. But this is why I've been constantly telling you guys to buy land, not the houses. You're going to make the same money by buying land. You're going to get the same residual income by buying land. So that's if Kamala Harris wins, on top of all the other bullshit she got planned. If Donald Trump wins, it'll probably be some type of race riot. People are going to complain he's a racist, a bigot. They're going to start rioting like they did with George Floyd situation. They're going to start shit like racism shit. They're going to have these actor cops like killing black people. They're going to have these actors, on both sides, black and white, acting like they're dying and killing and all this type of stuff. Whether it happens for real or not, it's probably going to happen. If Donald Trump wins, they're going to be calling him a racist, all this type of shit. Okay. Donald Trump, though, is a real estate man. So most of his assets are in real estate. So he's going to do everything he can to sustain real estate owners, property owners. He's going to do everything. He's a businessman. He's going to do everything he can to help businessmen and women and property owning men and women, real estate owning property men and women. He's going to do everything to help us. Okay, people that are not into real estate like Kamala Harris, they're more lawyers and they're more into shit like stock market and shit like that. They don't care about real estate. They don't care about the mom and pop businesses. Okay, they care about the fake money, the con money they can con out of people. That's how lawyers do. They con money out of people. So I'd rather take my chances with a man or somebody that is pretty much in the same situation as I am. He got real estate, he got businesses, and he does not want to lose his real estate, his businesses. He wants to grow them. Okay? We sending all this money to Ukraine, Pakistan to help homosexuals in Pakistan or whatever, claiming to help Ukraine when there's people right here in America that could use that money. Right here in America that could use that money. I'm not even going to get into that. So if you guys, no matter who wins, don't do the proper thing now by buying land, specifically land, securing something for yourself in land, okay? If Donald Trump wins, land prices, property, real estate will sustain, business will sustain. They will start rioting and doing dumb shit like that, but everything to me will sustain, okay? Will sustain. Kamala Harris wins, it's going to be a welfare state. You know, the middle class pretty much going to lose their shirt. Um, Overall, no matter who wins, the elites, they're going to win because their real estate value will be sustained if Trump wins. Kamala Harris wins, the stock market will probably blow up, and you know, cryptocurrency will blow up and all that stuff will blow up. So either way, I got about 30% of my assets in stocks and cryptocurrency. I got 70% of my assets in land. Okay, either way I'm going to win also. Either way I'm going to win also. But 90% of you are going to lose. 90% of you are going to lose because most of you are invested in houses. um Most of you are not even invested, be honest with you. Most of you just renting and begging for jobs and work jobs. You don't own a business. I was watching a video in Miami. There's so many more millionaires right now. It's ridiculous. There's many millionaires in Miami. So many millionaires have been created since 2020. It's ridiculous. Millionaires and billionaires have been created. It is ridiculous. Legit millionaires and billionaires. Okay, people that should have been millionaires and billionaires long time ago, they finally got the money when Trump was president to handle their business and become millionaires and billionaires. All right. We are in and I'm gonna do a separate video from this. We are in a situation right now where we are in an information age. We used to be in the trading age where you mostly made your money by trading, you know, corn, wheat, cotton, all that type of stuff, trading. Then we got in, you know, after farming and trading. First it was farming, it's always been farming. Then it was trading what you farm. Then in industrial age, machines came in and did all the farm work and factory work and all that type of stuff. Um, at the industrial age came the Great Depression. Then the New Deal came with Social Security, and we went into another age of stock market stuff, right? Where you now instead of making money in factories and stuff, you can make money in the stock market. So immediately after, um it was kind of rough between 1926 and 1971. Immediately, for most people, immediately after 1971, when Nixon took America off the gold standard, the stock market went through the roof. It went through the roof. So now it became an era of the stock market thing, right? Then we went through the technology thing, the internet thing, where you know, if you want to become a millionaire, you had to get into e-commerce and Yahoo and buying and selling online, websites, bill of websites, and all that type of stuff. That's how you made money between 2000 up to now. Now we're in an information age where people still buying stuff online, but the number one thing people are buying online, you know what that is? Information. We are in the information age. And I'm not talking about spending your currency or your money. Just watching videos, you're spending your time, you're spending your energy. And you sit there and watch commercials, right? And these companies pay the influencers that are making videos. Google, whoever, Facebook pays us influencers because we're sharing information. This is the information age. Everybody's getting information right now. So this is why you see so many content creators, information givers, make so much money. Now is the time where you don't have to have anything. You could get on the internet, go live, show your life, they have videos of people eating and making millions of dollars. Y'all seen those videos? You can go on fans only. You can do anything to share information or entertain people. Okay? This is the age we're in now. Okay? So they're giving us all the opportunity in the world to make money just off of entertaining other people or giving other people information. After this information age, we're going to go into AI and robots, artificial intelligence and robots. Artificial intelligence and robots is coming after this information, because when I say information, I'm saying data. Data. The AI and robots are collecting all this information and data. Right now, everything I say, even my likeliness, everything is being recorded. Don't be surprised by 2030, I can just tell ChatGPT, or anybody can just tell ChatGPT, hey, take my likeness and go make a video about trees. And I ain't got to do shit. ChatGPT was, y'all already seen the videos of likeness of people talking. You could tell it's not a real human, so-called human, but it's like a likeness of a human talking. And it's actually pretty cool. I'm like, damn. And it's mesmerizing. You almost rather watch that likeliness of somebody than actually a real human. Like, I could just imagine the likeliness of me, probably a big, strong guy, very distinguished with the cowboy hat. I'm interested to see what the likeliness of myself will look like. Anyhow, he'll be handsome and all that type of stuff, right? So that's the next age we're going into, where I won't have to do videos anymore. My likeliness and AI will be doing my videos. I pretty much just have to come up with the idea, and AI has already adapted to my likeliness, meaning the way I speak. It knows how I speak. It knows what I would say, how I would say it. I just have to come up with an idea, and the AI will finish it up. So that's the next era we're going into. If you have not prepared yourself, built your brand by that time, just imagine trying to build a brand by that time. Because it's also coming a time, because I've been on YouTube over 10 years, or about 10 years, and the qualifications to be a YouTube content creator just keep getting harder and harder and harder. You used to just come on here and make a video, and after you have like 100 subscribers, you could get an AdSense account and start making money. I remember after I had like 800 subscribers, I had my AdSense account. I was getting like $100 a month from YouTube. Now, for me to get $100 a month, I'm gonna have to have probably about 10,000 views, 100,000 views, probably about 100,000 views or 200,000 views. Probably gonna have to have about 200,000 views, because I think it's like a penny per view or something like that, or a penny per 1,000 views or something like that. So it just keep getting harder and harder. And right now we have to have like 3,000, 4,000 watch hours or 10 million um short views, meaning y'all have to watch 10 million of my shorts or watch 4,000 hours of my content in order for me to get an AdSense account. So I'm pretty sure by 2030 it'll probably be like you're gonna need like a billion short views and 40,000 watch hours. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so it's going to be very discouraging. By that time, Bitcoin now is like 50 something thousand. By that time, Bitcoin will be like 500,000, 5 million. You know, so imagine trying to buy one Bitcoin and waiting for it to mature. Okay, a piece of land, and what they're doing, by the way, y'all think land is still cheap? It's not. I bought, for example, my property in Florida. I paid 14,000 for it in 2021. 13,999 plus interest. I probably end up paying about 20,000 by the time I pay it off. And I'll pay it off in about another year. I'm paying high interest. But owner financing, by the way, I put down $350 and I've been paying $220 something a month. That same property, it's a quarter of an acre. I own two of them. I paid $9,000 for one, and a year later I paid $14,000 for the other one. Now, in order to spend $9,000 or $14,000, all you are going to get is a tenth of an acre or less. A tenth, 11th of an acre or less, not a full acre. Not a full acre. So that means just my Florida property, for every tenth of an acre, that pays for what I paid for the whole acre and a quarter. So I pretty much 5x my money already just on my land. 5x my money already just on my land. All right. So you guys will still be able to buy property for 10,000, 20,000, but it's gonna be so small. And they have tiny houses out now. So pretty much all you'll be getting for 10,000 is about 400 square feet, 400 square feet of land. And I doubt they'll even be selling land. It'll be something to where some type of HOA where, because they already doing it. Randy over there at I forgot his name. He's already doing it. He's already selling tiny houses and the land, but he's not selling the land. You'll never own the land. You're selling the rights to, he's selling the rights to live on the land and to receive the equity from the land if you sold the land. Okay, you'll receive the equity from the land if you sold the land, but you'll never have full rights from the land, meaning you don't have the right to say, let me cut this tree down, let me cut that tree down. If you die, the land will basically go back to Randy. All that type of shit. You don't have full rights to the land, full rights to the land. You don't have air rights, mineral rights, none of that type of shit. You just have capital gain rights to the land. So they already doing that. Go over there and check out Randy over there at God, I forget. Look up Randy Tiny Houses. Randy Tiny Houses, and his channel should pull up. It's a Caucasian white guy, always got on a white shirt. Older guy, about 60 something years old. Him and his wife built tiny houses. They've been doing it for years. Now they building tiny house communities. All right. So it's happening. There's not no conspiracy theory. This shit is happening. This shit is happening, but you motherfuckers, instead of building a business, you sitting around crying for jobs. Instead of buying property and land and cultivating that land and property, you renting. Instead of just trying to buy a cash automobile and watching YouTube videos how to fix that motherfucker by yourself, an older vehicle that's easy to fix, nothing newer with a whole bunch of computers and shit. You rather go buy brand new vehicles, automobiles, and pay $1,000 a month, average $750 a month car note. This is the shit y'all doing. So this is why if you don't have your shit together between 2025 and 2030, your last chance, you don't start having a YouTube channel, learn how to make YouTube videos. I just had a video go viral yesterday. So I'm averaging about 1-2 videos every month going viral. I'll probably be back up to 20,000 subscribers in about another 6 months or so, based on what I got coming out. And be honest with you, another scamdemic come out, I'll definitely be at 100,000 subscribers, because y'all motherfuckers will definitely be out here trying to buy you some land. But nevertheless, yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's already happening. It's already, I'm in position. I put myself in a position to where it don't matter who wins. I really don't care who wins. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I own land. I own land. You know, my taxes gonna stay low, even though they're going up. It's still lower than a house. My taxes are still lower than a house. It's just land. And I own a lot of cheap land, so-called cheap land, cheap for what it is, you know, and taxes going up on that, where I was paying like $10, $11 a year taxes. Now the shit done went up to like $80-something a year, which is still cheap, but you know. So, you know, I bought a lot of land for $200, $800, shit like that in Kansas. And now the shit's like $2,500. I got one property. I think I could sell it for about $12,000. I bought it for about $2,500. I'm pretty sure I get about $12,000 for it. I know once real estate prices go up another notch, I'll definitely get $12,000. Definitely get $12,000. Motherfuckers be moving out to Kansas like crazy. New Mexico, all these cheap states, Kansas, New Mexico, Colorado, motherfuckers will be moving there like crazy. Right now, the most expensive states to live is Florida, New York city side, you know, parts of New York. When I say states, I mean, you know, the city parts, not the country parts. You know, even the country part of New York, it's expensive to live now compared to what it was. You know, you got California, always have been expensive, always will be. Texas coming up, real expensive to live there. So you got all your other states, a lot of other states that are still pretty cheap to live in, but it's relative. It's relative, okay? If you don't have the income, because remember, incomes are not going up. People still making $10 an hour. They still only paying $7. I heard in South Carolina, they still paying $7 something an hour, $7.25 an hour. Okay, a lot of these places still making a little bit of money, but everything going up. Everything going up. Okay. You wonder how back in 1926 to 1933, people were suffering in this thing called a Great Depression when there's so much land out here. Like, dang, how is people suffering when there's so much land out here to grow food, to cultivate trees, build houses? How and why is people suffering? Just go live on some land that, yes, somebody else probably own it, but they ain't out there anyway, right? What happens is when you have something like a Great Depression and people own a lot of land, people go back to their land. So you might have a landowner that lives in a city, but he have 100,000 acres out in the country. He ain't staying in the city. He going back to his 100,000 acres in the country, and he bringing his guns, his dogs, and all his men with him, and they gonna shoot the fuck out of your ass if you come on their land. And that's what happened. That is what happened, and why people are so poor. And again, people couldn't afford transportation because we had cars back then. You couldn't afford gas. You couldn't afford to buy a car. You know, if you got on horse and buggy, like I said, and you called yourself going out in the country, good luck. Good luck. Because them landowners was not playing. And it was the wild, wild west. It was martial law. You get caught out there if you want to, your ass gonna be fucking what they call it in Jamaica we call it I forget what they call it. I forgot the name. But anyhow, you're gonna be coyote food. All right, Drunko and coyote food. All right. So this is that's why I come on here. Y'all need to share my videos. Y'all really need to fucking share my videos, man. Ain't nobody else talking about land the way I'm talking about land. Ain't nobody else giving you the game, the real land game, like I'm giving y'all a real land game. Ain't nobody doing it. I've been all through YouTube. Ain't nobody as detailed as me. Ain't nobody put together a course like me, the detail of how to really buy land. Don't nobody gonna give you the due diligence questions to ask like I am. Ain't nobody gonna hold your hand like I am. I done bought dang near everybody's course. All their courses are full of shit. The information I give you for $222, they are charging thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. The service I give you by actually doing one-on-one with you, they're charging $3,500, $4,500, $35,000 for what I do for you. And I'm on my way to doing that because those of you that have been with me for a long time, remember I used to give this information free on my channel. That's one of the reasons my channel went up to like 20,000 subscribers. I was giving the information free. But most people ain't even do shit with it. Didn't even do shit with it. I got people coming back to me now. Dang, bro, what you were saying about so-and-so? $222. That's what I was saying. You want me to repeat it? It's $222. Okay? So I'm telling you guys, you got 5 years. Really not 5, because as you get closer to 2030, your time is running out. Be honest with you, you got between now, literally right now, it's September 16th, and probably by the time the next president get in there, to really do something, to make a really wonderful move. Because whoever get in there, real estate prices going up, because remember, they're going to have to make real estate prices going up, especially the Democrats, if they want to tax it. So now your $300,000 house is probably going to be $500,000, because they want to your $300,000 house that you bought for $100,000 is probably going to be $500,000, because they want to tax you. They would rather tax you on $400,000 than $200,000. Okay. So really and truly, no matter who get in there, I'm predicting real estate prices is going to go up even further. I'm predicting we're going to have a bull run. Stock price is going to go up, because they would rather tax you on $100,000 gain in the stock market than a $10,000 gain in the stock market. All right. So this is what's, you're going to have a lot of people trying, when people see real estate prices going up, what happens is people wait till the last fucking minute. And when people see real estate prices going up, hang on one second. When people see real estate prices going up, they are going to basically start buying. When people see stock prices going up, they're going to start buying. That's when you don't want to buy. That's when you want to sell. For those of you been in the real estate game for a long time, stock market, crypto game for a long time, you don't buy when things are going up. You buy low, you sell high. When things are going high, you sell. When they say the stock market has crashed, you buy. When they say real estate prices have crashed, you buy. Okay? But what most people do, and I did it when I first started in all these games, is when I saw that shit started going up, I started buying. Okay? And when I saw that shit started going down, I started selling. I sold my I had a whole Bitcoin. I sold it when it was 17,000. I wish I'd have kept that motherfucker still. I wish that one Bitcoin would be worth 50 something thousand. From 2017 to now, it'll be worth 50 something thousand. And it'll be easier to pull that out, Coinbase or whatever platform I had it on, versus trying to pull my money out of real estate. Because to pull my money out of real estate, I either got to have good credit or sell the whole property, right? Which that's, you got to go through a whole selling process. You want to sell your Bitcoin, you just hit a button and instantly, okay? I wish I would have still kept my Bitcoin. Now, in order to buy a whole Bitcoin, I need $60,000. $60,000 freaking dollars to buy a whole Bitcoin. All right. So I'm telling you guys, and people say it'll never happen. They say it would never happen. Now look at it. Now they saying, oh, Bitcoin will never be a million. All right. That should go into about 10 million. I guarantee you. So all y'all complaining, I ain't paying 50 something thousand for no Bitcoin. That bitch going to about 50 million. 50 million. Okay. If the price of gold could go from what it was in the 80s when I was buying gold, jewelry and all of that, everybody in the hood was buying gold jewelry, to what one little ring that I bought in high school, a 2-finger ring I bought in high school. I think I paid $30, $80 for it. I sold that ring. I had that ring from I was like 14, 15 till I was like 30, 28, 30 something. 31, no, about 33. I was about 33 when I moved back into my mom's house because I fell on some rough times. I sold that ring at the pawn shop. At the pawn, not even like to somebody else. The pawn shop bought that ring from me for $300. $300. Which means that ring, pure gold, was worth about 3,000. Right now, that ring, pure gold, probably worth about 7,000, 8,000. Pure gold. Pure 14 karat gold. In the 80s, I bought for, had to been about $80, $50, something like that. I don't think it was 30. We used to buy gold caps for $5. That same gold cap right now probably be about $50. I don't think 500, maybe 500, but at least about $50. That same gold cap. I'm telling you, man. So all I can tell y'all is to prepare yourself. We having some wonderful, beautiful rain today. I love it. I love the rain. I rested in my truck last night, got up to this rain. I'm excited. I'm excited for 2025. I'm excited. I'm actually excited because real estate prices about to go through the roof. Stock market, no matter who wins, stock market and real estate about to go through the roof. The only chaos is gonna be racial tension. Gonna be some racial tension. Not a lot. I don't even think it's gonna be a lot. Because there are more good people in the world than bad people. There are more non-racist people, non-bigoted people than there are bigoted people. All right. Even though you hear people talking about nigger cracker and all this type of words, most people are good people. Most people are wonderful people. They don't want no fucking problems. Most people don't want no, they don't want no problems. They don't want a gunfight. Most people don't want that shit. It's just ignorant people that are with the bullshit. So they're just gonna create some more Travis, what they call it, George Floyd situations. That's how they're gonna stir people up, get people angry. They're just gonna create a lot more George Floyd situations. It's gonna be about 100 niggas at one time died all of a sudden. I promise you, from some white folks. I promise you, about 100 niggas gonna die, no matter who wins. Well, especially if Trump wins. But Kamala too, because remember when Obama was president, they was killing niggas left and right when Obama was president. So now imagine a so-called black woman is president. Woman. Okay? They gonna start the same bullshit. I think no matter who wins, it's gonna be racial tension. It's gonna be racial tension. It's gonna be a whole bunch of nigga killing. So-called nigga killing. No matter who wins. Just prepare for it. Just be ready for it. Everybody get y'all a gun. Be strapped. Be strapped at all times. All times. I recommend you go live in a state like North Carolina where you can be strapped. They even in Florida now you could be strapped. And in some states you don't need a permit no more. In North Carolina you don't need a permit anymore. You used to need a permit. You don't even need a permit. Just go buy your gun. Texas, just go buy your gun. And matter of fact, I think now in Texas, even if you have anybody, it's anybody. It don't matter if you have a felony or what. Anybody can have a gun and open carry in Texas. Don't quote me. Check your state laws. But I think Texas, Kentucky, it don't matter if you got felonies or whatever. You have a gun, you have a gun. Definitely, you could protect your house, your property. So make sure you. I predict gun prices, bullet prices going through the roof. I really predict that. I just bought a shitload of ammo. I bought a shitload of ammo. A shitload. I must have spent about $500 on ammo. Just ammo. I practice my aim every yay. Every yay. I practice my aim. Every yay. It's all about your aim. It's all about your aim. Me and my buddy, we practice our aim every yay. Every yay. It's just like a routine. We go up there, we shoot for about an hour. Either have breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever, whenever we available at the same time. And pretty much every year, let me not say every year. Y'all call it day, I call it yay. Every year we practice. We practice with our pellet guns mostly, and our 22s because the ammo is real cheap. That's what I recommend. That's what I recommend to everybody. Get your land, get your guns, get you some cash automobiles. If you can, get you 4x4 truck. If you can, if not, just get you a strong automobile. Fix I don't care what it costs. Get you an automobile. It's better you take $500 a month. Them $500 a month you would normally spend on automobile repair. It's better you get you an old automobile, an old one. Get you an old one that don't have a computer in it. That does not have a computer in it. Okay, that's why I bought my little old S10 pickup truck, because it doesn't have. It has a computer, but it's a fuel computer. I could bypass that computer. The only computer that has that computer controls the fuel pump. So I bypassed that computer and I ran a straight wire and a switch to the fuel pump. Okay. It don't have no other computer in it. I recommend you get a truck or automobile 1992 or prior. 1996 and prior. Get you definitely get you something under 87. Because 87, they started a computer shit. So if you could get you something under 1987, an automobile on a 1987, preferably a truck, an old school truck, get you one. Get you one. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want anything that has a computer in it that they can remotely disable that computer. That's what you don't want. Anything like these electric vehicles coming out, you don't want that. You don't want that. Eventually, everybody be forced to get one, but get it when you're forced to. Don't get it now when you're not forced to. Honestly, I get it. If you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice. But, and you always do have a choice. The Amish choose not to be on their system. The Amish are not on their system. The Amish are the only ones that got it right. The Amish and the Nation of Islam. They're the only ones got it right. Matter of fact, I'm going to change my name to Islam, Mexican, American, Jamaican, Amish, Irish, Cuban. Okay? Y'all call me Islam from now on. I'm telling you, man. Call me Islam. Call me Islam Amish. From now on. They the only ones got it right. Nation of Islam got their own school, their own farms, their own discipline, their own fighters, their own military, they own women. They don't have to fuck with any of these street women out here with high ass body counts. Modern women, they got their own women. You know, I now that I'm talking about it, now that I'm really talking about it, I'm gonna ask my woman. Do she want to join the Nation of Islam? Because they got their own military. And we gonna need that. We are gonna need that. We are gonna need to be a part of, are affiliated with groups. We're gonna have to get into groups and be affiliated with groups. Okay, we all are gonna have to be affiliated with either have a big family. Some of y'all got big families, so you straight. You got a big family. When I say a big family, you got a strong unit of at least 100 people. You got a strong unit, at least 50 people, 100 people. I would say 100. 100 people, 50 people, that ain't nothing but a classroom. But you got 100 people. Definitely you got 1,000 people in your family that y'all together. You know what I'm saying? But at minimum, 100 people strong. Everybody got guns. Y'all got land. Y'all healthy. Y'all be exercising. Y'all training. It ain't 100 people, but half of y'all elderly. I'm talking about 100 strong body able people. Could run, jump, shoot, help cultivate the land. I love this rain. Oh my goodness, I love this rain. You know, you're going to have to get in some groups, man. If you don't have a family, you're going to have to get in some groups. Right now, me and my woman, we got a family. We got her offsprings. I got my offsprings. And we got a few people, but, we might be 50 people strong combined. We need more numbers than that. I got my family and my university, and I might be 100 people strong. But other than that, man, that's all I got for y'all, man. That's all I got for y'all right now. It's raining, so I can't really do much but be online doing video with y'all. I got my food right here. I'm glad I went grocery shopping yesterday. I'm glad I went grocery shopping. My mind last night, my mind told me buy all your groceries now. So I got my bag here full of fruits. I bought some plums, some oranges, some bananas. I got my bag. I even bought a few pastries, which I'm trying to get off of these pastries. That ain't nothing but sugar. But let me show y'all. I got a bag full of plums, oranges, banana. everything, everything. 2 gallons of water. I got my 2 gallons of water. I got my bucket back there to poop and shit. I'm self-contained. I'm self-contained. I can stay in my truck all day and just relax. Be on YouTube with y'all. I ought to do an 8-hour video. I ought to just stay online with y'all, do an 8-hour video like Panic used to do. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers full-time. They put in full-time work. Brother, forgot that brother name. He do 8-hour videos. You got Jason over there at the business and Black Authority. He do 4 or 5-hour videos. I ain't got that type of time. Most I do for y'all is an hour, 2 hours. I got shit to do, man. I got shit to do. Man. But yeah, it's crazy to me. All I did was buy some land. Buy some assets, buy some cryptocurrency, some stocks. I remember I bought AMC stock for like $20. It went up to 600 and I sold it. I should have kept it for a little bit longer. Now I'm buying a lot of AI stocks. I'm buying a lot of gold stocks. Mostly AI, gold, um anything that I see I could buy real cheap, under $30 a share. I call that cheap, under $30 a share. Definitely if it's under $1 a share, $2 a share. But anything under $30 a share, I'm buying up. That have to do technology, that have to do with gold, that have to do with real estate. I got some real estate stocks. Even though I own physical real estate, I'm still buying some real estate stocks. And all I do is I set my accounts, my Cash App accounts and my stash account to any money I spend, the change goes into my investment accounts. That's all I do. Any currency I circulate off my debit card, credit card, Cash App cards, stash cards, it go into my investments. And then whenever I do like a gig, construction gig or whatever, contracting gig, I put an extra 20, 30, $100 in there. Most of my money, if I do a contracting gig and I get $1,000, I take that 1,000 and I put towards my land. Either pay it off or pay it down, and I might put a $20 or $100 on some stocks. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really predicting that it's going to be a major crash. And then it's going to go through the roof. It's going to be a major crash, and all the poor people going to take their money out. The rich people going to take their money out first, then all the poor people going to take their money out, and middle class people, I should say, because poor people ain't got no money in the stock market. All middle class people going to take their money out of the stock market, right? Especially when real estate going up, people going to have to take their money out the stock market to pay their bills, food costs, everything going up. A lot of people going to be taking their money out the stock market, cryptocurrency. And that's when the super rich going to come in and buy. And then the middle class are going to be like, damn. And then they're going to go back in and try to buy it back, but it's going to be too high to buy. So I'm really expecting some type of crash like that. Not a major crash, but to where the stock market might drop by 25%, 30%, type of thing. Cryptocurrency might drop by 25, 30% type of crash. type of thing. So I've been investing heavily in real estate and moderately in pretend stuff, stock market, because it's just really all bullshit and pretend, you know. But nevertheless, you could make money off of it. Anyhow, y'all, be vigilant. Long live the Republic. I pledged allegiance to the Republic. I ain't pledged no allegiance to no democracy. And I'm gonna go watch some YouTube videos. I'm gonna call my baby. We're gonna try to go live together, and get in my mastermind. 754-229-0940. $11. Get in my mastermind. $222 lifetime. $222 lifetime. If you say, Dragon, I want to do it, I don't have time. I work 10, 15 hours a day. No problem. I got like 5, 6 students like that. 2 of them are flight attendants. They don't have time. I just got off the phone with her. They don't have time. $777. I do everything for you, long as I could do it virtually. Okay, $777 to $999. I do it virtually. I do it for you. I get your land, everything for you set up. You just show up to pay. I do all your due diligence, everything. Okay, if I have to physically go out to the land, if I have to physically go to the county, do everything physically, fly out, drive out, it's minimum $2,500. All right, 754-229-0940. Peace. Every minute of every day, millions of dollars come to us now, instantly, effortlessly, naturally now. El Manifesto.